morning, everyone. How are you? Rose here. Today I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream called Let's Beeze. So, what happened last night? A lot of things happened last night, including Dee Dee did her first live stream on her channel. Now, the interesting thing about Dee Dee is that she has remarked before that she would never have a channel, and she has one. And she also did her first live stream. I find that interesting because Dee Dee has said over and over that she's a private person, but I would like to counterpoint to that, Dee Dee, because if you're a private person, you wouldn't have involved yourself with the whole foodie natter drama, and you did. And private people do not make channels like you have and do live streams and talk about other YouTubers, which you also have. But aside from Dee Dee doing her live stream last night, which was quite boring, because all that she essentially did was talk about Chantal and go over one of Chantal's live streams, and Nader was in the background giving his 2 cents, and he wouldn't shut up. Uh, Chantal did a series of live streams yesterday, and she was raging for most of them. She also went on a date, and this live stream about to cover, she is back from her date. But before we get into that live stream, let me go ahead and share the screen because there's a few things I'd like to share with you that I found on Twitter, courtesy of different people on Twitter. So there's her live stream. We're not going to cover that just yet. So there's Dee Dee with her live stream, her first live stream ever on YouTube. And what's the title? It says, "Don't be jealous, Foodie Beauty. He loves me the most." Well, you know what, Dee Dee? If he loved you the most, then why is he still talking to Foodie Beauty? Why is he still seeing Foodie Beauty? Why is that happening? If he loves you the most, why is he still in contact with Foodie? Apparently, he doesn't love you the most because he won't stay away from her. But yeah, so there's that. This also happened. So, for anyone who doesn't know, there's an archive channel called Queen Nader El Shami that Nader, or rather Chantal, has been throwing strikes at. So Queen Nader El Shami posted this, saying, "Guess what I just did? I filed a counterclaim on his strikes, talking about how my channel is important to document and archive his criminal behavior on this platform, including threats to release former mods' nudes and actually partially showing Jessica nudes on live stream, which are both illegal under the Canada Domestic Abuse Bill. Let's see how this striking goes." Well, I hope that you win your appeal, Princess Nader El Shami, because you're an archive channel, and there are more than a few of those. So what's wrong with another one? But as far as who filed the strikes, do I think that Nader did it? No, I think Chantal did it because Chantal is very familiar with YouTube. She's gone after channels before. I don't think Nader would know enough to go after channels. And we all know, because Foodie has said so, that she completely set up Nader's channel from start to finish. And, she's behind everything. So it's not Nader doing it. I think it's Chantal doing it. She's just, hiding her head and letting Nader be the one seen publicly for this. So there's that. Okay, next clip. This is from Shenanigans, saying Chantal is live and back from her date. How did she drive to Montreal and back so fast? I don't think she went to Montreal. Maybe she saw somebody, or perhaps Nader, in a room somewhere really quick. You can't really tell what Chantal's been up to by the way she's dressed, because she often wears the same clothes for days at a time. And somebody in her comments section pointed out something very interesting, that although she was out on a date, she was posting on her community post all night long. So if you had a date, Chantal, why were you posting on your community post back to back to back? I mean, why were you doing that? You're on a date, you're with another person, you're enjoying your time. Why would you be posting on your community post? It must not have been a very good date, you know? Because when you're on a good date, you're worried about nothing but your date. Oh, here's another clip from Shenanigans. This is also from the live stream about to cover. And this clip, this tweet says, look how wet Chantal got over the fact that Natter is still being violent to Dee Dee. Sick bitch. So let's play the clip.
God, Missy, she has more plaster patches on her condo wall. There's more? Oh no. Natter, you really need anger management for the third time. It's not funny, but
it's not funny, so why are you gloating over it?
I think I've seen a sign for plaster at home hardware, like a sale on plaster. You're welcome.
So if there's Chantal gloating over the fact that I guess Dee Dee has a few more plastered holes in her wall, you know, if somebody dared to punch a hole in my wall, it would not be allowed in my house ever again, because that's just unacceptable. But is Dee Dee's condo, if she wants to let Natter ruin her house, I guess that's her choice, but it's just, it's unacceptable to do that to somebody else's home. But here's Chantal gloating over the fact that Natter just keeps putting holes in Dee Dee's walls. Oh, here's another interesting clip. This comes from Dee Dee's live from Shenanigans saying, really, Dee Dee, really? And Chantal was going to let Natter have sex with Carly when she was with Windsor.
I will punch a man. Like, seriously, you're gonna punch a man? Jesus, if a man was in there right now, if the roles were reversed, it was a man talking, says, I will punch a woman, that would be wrong. So you shouldn't say things like that. You're gonna punch a man. I need to have to sleep with my best friend. Are you kidding? Don't give them your views. Watch his live on Princess Natter's strategy. Archiving check. She doesn't exist anymore. She doesn't exist anymore.
She forgot that she wanted me to sleep with Carmen when she got to Windsor and I refused to go.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, that's true. She was okay with Natter being with Carly when she was in Windsor. She was okay with that.
No, I don't think she was okay with that. I think you're lying right now, Dee Dee, because Chantal is insecure and jealous. She doesn't even like the fact that Natter is with you. So why would she be okay with Natter having anything to do with Carly, which Carly is a very attractive young woman and she's got a boyfriend. So let's just say for a moment that what you say is true, which I don't believe it is. But doesn't Carly have a say about who she's intimate with? I think she does. I think all people do. I think all people have the right to say who they have sex with and who they don't. Carly's a very attractive young lady. She would never, never with Natter. Carly is out of Natter's league, way out of her league. And she's got a boyfriend. Why would Carly want someone as disgusting as Natter? Why would she even consider him? She wouldn't. But if Chantal was over there saying, yeah, you can have sex with Carly, that's disgusting. It's disgusting to think of a woman promising another woman and their body to a man. That's disgusting. I know that you were adamant about Natter not having sex with your friend Shushu. I don't know if anything actually happened. But from everything I heard on Sam's Bar Lounge, it sounded like Natter was trying to blackmail his way into Shushu's pants, which is beyond vile. If you're over there and you and Natter have a swinger lifestyle and you two are about being with other people, that's one thing. But being around a man who tries to blackmail his way into other women's private parts is beyond nauseating. And if Chantal is over there promising Natter, you can have sex with Carly, that's beyond, beyond, beyond nauseating, horrible, vile, stomach turning, ew, gross, absolutely fucking gross. Next clip. Oh, this is Chantal talking about the whole court situation.
Why are they all so disgusting? It's like their goal in life is to bring anyone, because they're fucking losers. They have nothing and they know I'm right, so they're mad, so they try to fuck with me. Keep trying, you're just gonna do something illegal and I'll put you fucking behind bars. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. I'm coming after you for harassment.
You know what? Ain't nobody going after anybody on that side. I'm so sick of hearing about this court shit between all three. I am so over it because ain't nothing gonna happen, y'all. Natter, Didi, and Chantal, they're all in this together. It's so obvious. It's so obvious they're all working together to keep the attention going for both channels for the sake of profit. Ain't nobody pulling the trigger on nothing. Natter is never going to sue Chantal. Didi is never going to sue Chantal. Chantal is not going to go after Didi nor Natter. Chantal could easily, if she wanted to, go after the Natter El Shami channel. And according to her, he's guilty of SA and DV and humiliating her. She could do it and probably get away with it, but she's not pulled the trigger on that yet, which makes you wonder why a woman who's been SA and DV'd by a man, why she works so hard to protect his channel and she won't go after him when she prides herself on being vengeful and wrathful. She boasts about it, but she won't go after Natter. She'll go after the reaction channels just for merely talking about her and her content, but she won't go after the man who's essayed and DV'd her. Isn't that something? A man who has committed allegedly physical harm against her, who's traumatized her, she won't go after him, which leads to the thought that she is protecting him, that they're still talking, she still cares for him, there's shit going on behind the scenes. I mean, everything points in that direction. And as long as she's talking to Natter, as long as she's paying for his phone bill and giving him money, Natter would never allow Didi to go after Chantal. And Chantal is not going to go after Didi. It's just not going to happen.
I can afford to, thanks to you and your fucking hate. So guess what? Guess who's coming after you? Me. Get ready. Prepare your stuff, bitch.
You ain't going after nobody, Chantal. It's pretty obvious that you're protecting him. Every time you do a rage stream about him, every time you do a community post, you dirty delete. You do that stuff to get the attention and get the views and get the money, but then you dirty delete because you don't want what you have to say hurting that channel. If you were truly wrathful and vengeful, you would keep up all the stuff that you talk about Natter and Didi. You would leave it up so that everybody can see it, and that will cause the most harm to that channel. But you don't. You just want to get the quick attention and quick views and then delete. Oh, another clip right below this one. She's threatening another channel again. Garlic bread, I think it is.
I'm going after his channel. He's gonna get in shit. He's such a fucking loser. What post? I don't care about him. Who gives a fuck? Hi, funny cheeseburgers! I'm gonna go call the bank right now. I'm going after him for targeted harassment. Actually, don't worry, this week it's going to happen. He is fucked. He is fucked.
So you'll go after a reaction channel for just talking about you, But a man who's done actual in real life physical harm to you to the point where you're saying, I've got PTSD, I've been traumatized, you won't go after him. You won't go after his channel. How messed up are you? Someone who's done in real life physical harm to you, you won't lay a finger against him. But go after a reaction channel that has never done any in real life physical harm to you. I mean, seriously, where's the logic in that? What else we got? Oh, I guess she's talking about BBJ.
I know he's making it sound like exactly like I should have just like not even bothered talking to him again after the BBJ incident, because like what asked me to bring my cat to the vet? No, buddy, I take better care of my pets than you do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. So in this same day, and I showed the clip, in this same day that you did this stream, you were talking about how you would have to put BBJ down. You would euthanize her. Now you're saying you take better care of your cats. I disagree. A woman who makes $10,000 plus a month, who can't be bothered to call a mobile vet, call a mobile groomers to have your cats taken care of, can't be bothered to take your elderly senior cat to the vet for dental work so that she won't have bad teeth. That should have happened months ago, and you still haven't done it. You complain about her bad breath, which could be a result of something dental. It's not natural for a cat to have bad breath. And if they've got bad breath, there's a serious problem that needs to be addressed. You take better care of your cats? Question. The last time you took BBJ to the vet, why were her nails growing up under her foot pads? Why was that happening? You take such good care of your cats. Why did that happen? Why is that poor baby barely able to eat? You'll spend hundreds of dollars in takeout a day, but you can't be bothered to have enough food around the house to where BBJ has her food, Sam has his food, and they're not having to fight over food. Actually, it's Sam beating up on BBJ because he wants more food. How is it that you can spend $100 plus a day on takeout, but you can't be bothered to buy $60 or so a month in dry food and canned food for those babies, or provide a clean, safe home for your babes? How is that possible? But you're a good cat owner, right, Chantal? You are? Okay, girl. Go with that narrative. It doesn't make it true. So let's go on to the live stream itself. And you know what? Let me just change course for a minute. Before we get into her live stream, let's go to the comments section because there's always great comments there. Let's start there first. Simone Taddy says, I wonder if Chantal's desperation has a rock bottom because it seems endless. With her, there is no bottom. She has no morals, no values, no conscience. Therefore, she has no bottom. She's free to do whatever she wants to do with no shame and no embarrassment. Gilly Witchy says, if I had $1 every time you mentioned them, I'd be a millionaire. We all would. Every person on YouTube would be rich. Kat said, here with a Social Blade update. Views down by 43.3% in the last 30 days. How are you going to pay for Natter's apartment? Putting down your cats will cost money too, unless he volunteers to do it. Well, that's a very dark, disturbing thought. But if her views are down by 43.3%, it's because she keeps talking about the same stuff over and over again, and people are bored. And people have asked her, hey, do different content, show us some different things. She just won't do it. Why? Because she and Natter, they got to bounce the drama back and forth to keep the attention on both channels. If she focused on anything else other than Natter, then Natter's views are going to go down. His money is going to go down. So again, she's protecting him behind the scenes by keeping the views on his channel, because there's nothing interesting going on the Natter El Shami channel. It's just the same recycled, rehashed, reheated shit that everybody's been hearing about for months. Jay says, Natter did not cheat on you. He was not with you ever. Toronto doesn't count. Well, according to Natter, he and Chantal were together for exactly 7 days, just 1 week out of an entire year. And out of 1 week in an entire year, she's still processing everything. You know, like she says, I'm processing it still. It's been a year. That should be enough time. Just Duchess says she was on a date, but was replying in comments on her community post pretty much all night. Yeah, so how pleasurable was the date, Chantal? If you were on your community post literally all night. See, you're not a good liar. You don't know how to make your lies believable. If you're on a date, that means you're not on YouTube, girl. You're enjoying your date. Danielle says, you really don't scream someone who likes their life when you have to be so high that you black out every night. Just saying. At least admit that. You aren't fooling anyone. Yeah, if she were really happy with her life, she'd be doing different things. She wouldn't be talking about Natter. The more she talks about Natter, the more she greens out, the more she eats. It all points in the direction of she's not happy at all. Whatever she's got going on over there, it's not the least bit happy. Barbara May says, if someone from Turkey asks you to marry him, it would be because he is wanting to get out of Turkey and will use you to do it. And your lovers are not lovers. They are just hookups. Yeah, a lover is someone that you see on the steady. Hookups are just random flings or occasions with different people. But if someone from Turkey is asking her to marry him and they don't know her, yeah, they're looking for some other kind of benefit that has nothing to do with her. Mermaid Tail says, you gawk into a camera lens, staring at your own reflection for hours and hours a day. All those vile, hateful things you say, you're saying them to your own reflection. Let that sink in. You know what I find interesting about that is that she talks to herself hours and hours a day. And you would think that that would lead to some kind of self-awareness, but she has yet to experience that. She turns on all those bazillion filters and she screams at her own reflection, and yet there's no self-awareness that comes at any time because of that. Alley Cat says, I would be ashamed to be her family member. She brings nothing but absolute shame to the family name. Well, she said not too long ago that she doesn't reply to her mom's messages. To me, my opinion, I think that she just treats the family as a convenience. You know, use them for content, talk about them for content, see them once in a while as a deflection. She doesn't really care about her family. And because of her embarrassing behavior, the family, they're pretty much hands off with Chantal because she is a source of embarrassment for them. She doesn't have a close relationship with her family. They are just there. They're just there to talk about sometimes and use for content and borrow money from. You know, she's around them only when she needs something. Not a fan says, Chantal, I wish you'd take a break from trying to get validation from random dudes and explore the ways you can validate yourself. I think these guys are getting far more out of these arrangements than you are on every level. And I think ultimately and overall, it is and will do more harm to you than good. It's like with the food. You can consume and consume, but you're never really full or even satisfied because you're trying to fill an emotional, spiritual void in you with physical things. No shade, because I've been there, maybe not as extreme with food and sex or men, but to a degree, I did those things too. And I've definitely made big mistakes in other ways trying to fill my own void. You know, not a fan. I have said that in a few React videos, that Chantal is like a human termite, you know, just consuming and consuming and consuming. She's never full, and she's using the wrong medicine for the wrong problem. You know, she's got an emotional, spiritual void inside of her, and she feels that. And to deflect away from that, to escape from that, she is fixated on filling up all of her orifices at all the time. You know, filling up her mouth, filling up her punani, filling up anything because she feels that void. And yet, no matter what she does, no matter what she consumes, the void is still there. And she's also got that problem with, instead of looking for the worth inside of herself, she looks for validation that she's worth something outside of herself, and she's never going to find it. You know, you can get your own validation by working on yourself, and that's a validation you can keep rather than running around looking for strangers to validate how desirable or worthy that you are. Lemon Pixel says she didn't go on a date. She was home the whole time. She lies like a rug. I don't know if she was home, but if she went on a date, obviously it wasn't a good date because she was on her community post all night long. Natty K says, haha, I love the opening. I hate after sex makeup. Girl, you got high and took a nap. Stop lying. Yeah, I took a peek at the live. She didn't look like someone who just had a very hot date. Captain Kobe says, getting bent over the Kia in an empty parking lot is not a date. Nope, that's just a sleazy hookup. Barbara May says, meaningless, shallow hookups are doing you more harm than good. Work on your life in vile personality instead of contracts and stupid relationships with men who are trying to take advantage of you. Plus, they could be dangerous for crying out loud. You know, Chantal's putting herself out there that way, and God forbid she runs into the wrong person with bad intentions. But she doesn't really care about her physical well-being. She doesn't care about her spiritual well-being. She doesn't care about her health. She just lives life on the seat of her messy pants. Liliana says, I was really hoping after the Cuba trip, you would actually change and do something. Well, Liliana, a lot of people have been hoping that. But something you should know, and everybody else on her side should know. As extreme as a person that Chantal is, she would need more than just a simple vacation to change. A vacation is just a time to maybe self-reflect, get your head together, but it's not real therapy. It's just changing environments. For real change, she would have to change what's going on inside of her head. And that requires intense therapy. Until she gets it, she's going to continue to be the way that she is, especially considering the fact that her being messy is how she makes money. As long as she makes money with it, she's never going to change it. And let's see. Nessa says, you keep saying glow up when you first should grow up. Get to counseling now. Well, she keeps talking about a glow up, but you're right. She needs to grow up first because growing up is part of the glow up. And she needs to grow up badly. Lady Gwendolyn says, let's be honest for a minute. If she does lose weight, she's going to have a major case of saggy skin. It won't be cute at all, and she's going to need skin removal surgery. This is true. Chantal is 500 pounds, and because of her being extremely morbidly obese, if she did lose weight, she would need skin removal surgery. That's just a fact. Could she minimize the way her skin looks by doing exercise and toning up? Absolutely. She would still need a skin removal surgery, but it wouldn't be probably as severe. So she would have the saggy skin because her skin is so stretched out, but it would benefit her to lose the weight And then after she gets to a certain goal weight, get the skin removal surgery. And then she could take the rest of the way. Let's see. So that's it for the comments. Let's get on to the actual live stream itself.
BBJ, you're frantic, BBJ. Please, Eddie's. Hello. Costco Rotisserie, J-Boy, Miss O'Rage, Julep El Shami. Oh my god. Christy, date was okay. Kata, Meg, Lisa, JB, Lisa, Poo Poo. J-Boy. Born to be is Rusty. Hey, oh. Hello, Anna Loverly. Oh my god, sex hair. Sex wig. I think that, like, I swear, any man I sleep with forgets I have a wig on.
Okay, so we're not even 2 minutes into the live and she's already lying. And I'm going to clock you, Chantal. I'm going to clock you on your lies. Obviously, you've never had really good sex. Ever in your life. Because if you had really good sex or even just a heavy makeout session, your eyeliner would be all over the place. Your eyeliner looks perfect. Your lipstick looks perfect. Your hair doesn't look out of place. And I know you're wearing a wig, but just for argument's sake, if you had sex with the wig on, it would be a mess because that's not 100% human hair. It's a synthetic wig, and synthetic wigs tend to get messy a little bit easier. So you're trying to say that you had sex or heavy makeout session or whatever, but your makeup's perfect, your lipstick is on, your wig is nice and smooth. Whatever happened must not have been that severe, girl.
Even though they
Oh, and another thing, you don't wear a wig cap. And for the gentlemen in the audience, what is a wig cap? A wig cap is essentially, it looks like a piece of pantyhose that if you wear a wig, you put it on top of your hair, on top of your head to keep the wig in place. And then you put your wig on. Chantal doesn't wear one. She just puts the wig straight onto her head. And you don't secure the wig to your head with any bobby pins or anything. So if you are having wild, crazy monkey sex, how did your wig stay on? How did it look that perfect?
even though they know, they forget. It's gonna be a good one tonight. You feel it? You can feel it, right? You can feel it. I can feel it breathing in the air tonight.
Please do not disrespect Phil Collins. I love that song. Don't disrespect him.
So actually, I found someone. So, oh my god. Anyway, never mind. I'll tell you later. Hi, Charlotte. Last Dance with Sarah Jane. Aisha, hi. Tell us Born to Beeze. Fallen Existence. All right. Well, no, it went okay. It went okay. I can smell it. Norma Jean. Rosie Leon. An epic Beeze? Why? Is there something I don't know? Mimi Pondu. Uma Rain. Hi, following your assistance. You really like the guy from Pakistan? Really? Aww. My makeup is smudged.
No, it isn't. I'm looking at it. It don't look smudged to me. Not at all. As a matter of fact, just to be sure, let me blow it up. Does her makeup look smudged? It doesn't look smudged to me. It looks like it's on perfectly. I don't see any smudge.
Well, I didn't know you were seeing somebody from Pakistan. I'm out of the loop. Or maybe you told me. Hi, Miss Holly. The glow. It's makeup. I'm kidding. Hi,
But I thought your makeup was off, right?
Jenny. Fuck no. You think I'm gonna bother? Like, even acknowledging her boring ass? You'll be going tomorrow night? Yes! You're not having more cheese. Oh, sorry. I just gave them some. I love you. But you're on my Pepsi, and you cannot be on my Pepsi. I just finished telling this guy I want to go to the gym. Jose, I told Jose, because I'm writing up a contract for Jose and I. Jose's another friggin' Coke can. I cannot wait.
Oh, Lord. First of all, why are you writing up a contract for this person, Jose? Why does he need a contract? Secondly, you're trying to say that he's a Coke can. And for those who are not aware of what she's talking about the size of his junk. She's trying to say that he's as big around as a Coke can. Girl, please. Please. You can't fit a Coke can up there. No, you can't. Stop with that.
You guys are gonna be like amazed. Anyways, so like Pepsi can. So I'm thinking of like I gotta come up with a contract for he and I. Hi Jenny P,
For
thank
what?
you.
For what?
Thanks for the super chat to Jenny P. And I'm talking about like because he's kind of buff. And I was like, oh, you've been working out at the gym? I'm like, I gotta go to the gym. He's like, honestly, if you go to the gym, it will make our videos better. And I was like, I'm like, some men love fat women. He's like, yes, but that's just some.
There you go. And Jose is right. There are men who like the bigger women. That is true. There's nothing wrong with being a bigger woman if that's what you want to be, but it does help to go to the gym and be a bit flexible during intimate situations. And Chantal has no flexibility. She's got no stamina. And yet she's talking about doing interesting OnlyFans content. So I would think that flexibility and stamina and durability are important.
Oh shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not a porn star. Hi everybody. Hi Black Billion. Wanderlust, Golden Girl, Coffee First. Rosie. This is none of the. Okay, I did not check the messages yet, Aisha. Obviously, right? Oh, he's your Big Turk. Oh. Oh yeah. I don't talk to Big Turk anymore. So you really like this guy? Yeah, I mean, happy member for 15 months. I miss you. I haven't been around for a few months, but I hope to start watching more again soon once my life settles down a bit. Absolutely, Abby. Ready, set, Beeze. You've been here a long time. Thank you. No, I didn't see it. I know, and I'm not gonna watch.
By the way, Chantal, if you plan on doing OnlyFans content with anybody other than yourself, I hope that you get a copy of that person's ID and a model release that they sign saying that they give permission for their image to be used in that way. Because if you film somebody and they don't want to be filmed, or they get a wild hair, they can turn around and sue you for showing things on a forum where there's not been given permission. So I don't know if that's the contract you're talking about, but you need to get permission for things like that. But aside from that, how you're talking about Jose, you're saying he's got a washboard stomach. He's as big around as a Coke can. You really need to reel in your lies, because the more exaggerated they are, the more it becomes apparent that you are lying.
Watch it. I don't give a fuck about them. They're gross. Ew. Anyways, like, I do like this person, yeah. But I'm loving cigarettes. I'm loving, honestly. They're not cigarettes. I'm honestly loving, it's a pack of dupes. I'm loving meeting up on my terms with anybody. Like, yeah. I don't feel any stress. Like, I feel like I'm on my own, but at the same time, let's go outside. Me? No. Not right now. Jehovah's Witness. Jehovah's Witness. Stop it.
So Jenny P says the more Mr. Wrongs you meet, get you one step closer to Mr. Right. Not exactly. Not exactly if you're Miss Wrong all the way around. She's clingy, she's possessive, she's jealous, she's insecure, she's got a ton of issues, she has obsessions, addictions. So it doesn't matter if she meets Mr. Right. It doesn't matter if she crosses paths with him. He's not going to put up with her. If he's got his own deal going on, he's not going to put up with her bullshit. So even if she met Mr. Right, is she ready to be Miss Right? Absolutely not, because she refuses to work on herself.
Jehovah's Witness. The more Mr. Wrongs you read. Yes, like, I honestly love dating. Like, I never thought I would. It has its downfall, but I'm like, I know what to look for now, so it's easier for me to weed them out fast, you know? Will we be walking tomorrow?
And what do you have to offer this Mr. Right, Chantal? What do you have to offer? Your house is disgusting. You don't even have good hygiene. You don't have good health. As I've said, obsessive, clingy, addictive personality, obsessions. You need attention all the freaking time. You want a man to be at your beck and call all the time. If he's got a job, which most men do, you go nuts if they don't reply right back to you. You're still talking about your ex, Natter, and you refuse to stop talking about him. Your Pornani isn't even healthy, girl. You've got infections galore down there. You've got diseases galore down there. You can't even offer up what's between your legs as being healthy. So if you met Mr. Right, what good are you bringing to the table? You got nothing.
Maybe. Hi, Moni Forever, Phoenix. We need a new date dress. I have a lot of dresses, but I wanted to wear this one. So I like the cleavage in it.
You don't have cleavage.
You look a lot less stressed, a hell of a lot less, and happy. I'm gonna have starfish tutorials and other things. Hi, St. Beezer. I'm gonna set up a P-Hub, put teasers on there, and link it to my OnlyFans.
Girl, you got like 4 or 5 different platforms going right now that you're not even producing decent content for. You've got your main channel, you've got the Beezer show, you've got your Twitch channel, you've got OnlyFans. Why don't you start there as far as making content before you start moving on to other platforms? I mean, God knows you got people that are paying subscriptions for all of those platforms, but yet They're not getting anything. And here you are talking about having other accounts on adult forums.
Hi, Gio. It was good. How? Oh, the balcony tata. I forgot I have one. My mom said to me that I need to have a mental list of what is unacceptable. Yeah, exactly, Jenny. They don't tick the boxes. They don't tick your box. Plain and simple. Are you not freaked out that D2 said D2 said she sounds like a Star Wars creature? D2 said she watches every live you do. She is creepy. Yes,
And Chantal
she
watches
is.
them.
Date dress 1 of 3. This is my new man date dress. The yellow one was for douche brain. The kingdom of Jehovah. Let's see. Like that, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna ever like fuck him. No, I did that with Natter, but like I said, hashtag never again.
What she really means is never again to the knowledge of anyone else. Her and Natter are still seeing each other. She's still giving him money. She's still paying his phone bill. She won't go after his channel. I mean, what more do y'all need to know? They're done, right? They're done. And when you're done with somebody, especially if they've been really wrong to you, and according to Chantal, he has been wrong to her. So if the bridges are burned, why hasn't she gone full scorched earth against Natter? She was just talking about in a clip going after garlic bread. And that's just a reaction channel. That's a stranger somewhere in the world that has never done her any kind of physical harm. Talking about going after garlic bread, but won't go after Natter. If you're done with him, Chantal, why aren't you done? Why aren't you going full scorched earth on Natter? Why not? Why haven't you? Isn't it about time that you did?
Roman is really butthurt. I bet it's Tony. Tragic! Yes. Yes. No, not my president, you are. S-Jim! Like, who cares if he gets attacked? Like, it's the internet, you know what I mean? So stupid.
Okay, I want to address this super chat before Chantal does. So Chantal's desk booger says, you let Carly hook up with Natter. VIBs, use your head. Have you seen what Carly looks like? Do you not know that she has a boyfriend that she loves? Natter could only dream of hooking up with a pretty girl like Carly. He could only dream of it because that's as far as he's going to get with somebody like Carly. She's a very beautiful woman, as if Carly would ever even look twice at some disgusting little bug like Natter. As if Chantal would be comfortable with Carly and Natter hooking up. I mean, she can't even stand the fact that Dee Dee is with Natter. Carly would never hook up with Natter. Wouldn't let Natter touch her. I don't know if Chantal told Natter, yeah, you can hook up with Carly. If she did, it was because she knew that would never happen. But Carly has a man. And even if she didn't have one, she would never consider Natter. Natter's over there with the big dreams about hooking up with every female in the world. There's a lot of women that would look at Natter and go, are you joking? Uh-uh.
A real man would stand his ground. No, right. Always in Roman's chat fan now. No, I love Aisha. Like, no, this has nothing to do with her. This is, I'm telling you, like, what my problem is with him. Like, I'm telling all of you my problem with him. He's friggin' clout chaser. That's all he is. Fake, fake, fake. More fake people. More fake. Like, really? Like, what are you mad? He's honestly attacking how I look because I said I made out with him. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Embarrassed to make out with me? You are fucking. I'm sorry, what? What? Who are you getting better? I'd like to know.
There's lots of people better than you, and I don't say that based on your weight, Chantal. I mean, it just seems like there's a common theme that the men that you're with, none of them are coming forward and saying, yeah, I was with Chantal. If you're any kind of a female with value, they might come forward and say that. But you make it your business to be the most gross, offensive, vulgar person on YouTube. And because you do, because this is what you are on YouTube, because of your reputation, this is your brand, no man wants to be associated with you. They look at you and say, yeah, she's on YouTube. She's got a big channel. Maybe I can parlay that into getting some money from her or some publicity from my channel. And that's as far as it ever goes. It doesn't lead to a relationship. It doesn't lead to you being in love with that person. They just look at you as a stepping stone to what they want. And once they step on you, they step elsewhere. They want to keep the contact with you as minimal as possible because you are an embarrassing, gross, dirty, non-value woman.
It's so stupid. He's immature. He's grow up. I'm not into immature men anymore. Sorry. No, not my type either, honestly.
Really? So Natter's not your type anymore? He was your type when you were wanting him to marry you and you bought your own engagement ring and you went into his chat that one night telling him to claim you. Yeah, you did that. You did that. And what about all of those rages where you were so angry because he wouldn't claim you? And you were claiming to be in a relationship with him and going back and forth between saying he's my friend and then switching over to he's my boyfriend. And all those pictures you took together and all those live streams where you were over at the trap house being all up in his business. But he's not your type. He's not your type now. He was your type then for almost a year.
No. No, I'm not reacting to her. Are you kidding? I'm gonna let them friggin' their channels die. I'm not giving them any attention.
You're giving it to him right now, talking about him.
You think I want to listen to her stupid fucking yeah, there you go, Sarah. I'm gonna insult you on appearance. You look like an asshole. Goodbye. So anyways, yes. Smoke weed, not cigs. Who cares anyways? Who cares if she's in his chat? Ellen, I don't care. Why do I care? Oh, Alyssa, that's so Alyssa.
So one of the triad plain cheeseburger just said Roman is disgusting. What do these nasty women see in him? Honestly, I don't know. But hey, plain cheeseburger, question. You've seen Natter. You've heard Natter. The same question could be applied to Chantal. What does Chantal see in a nasty, disgusting, rude crackhead like Natter? Why is she so obsessed with Natter? She got all wrapped around a disgusting, rude, vile, abusive crackhead. So if Roman is disgusting, Natter even more so, but look, Chantal got all wrapped around him. Why don't you ask your queen that question?
Plain cheeseburger. Roman is disgusting. What do these women see in him? I don't know. Especially not now. Like, you're gonna make fun of a woman, like, fuck you. A woman's body, a woman's looks. I mean, I've made fun of people's looks, but
But no, there's no but. You just have, and you keep doing it. You've made fun of your own VIBs, you've made fun of the reactors, you've made fun of people on Monty's panel. You are a bully, ma'am. You cannot say, I've never bullied anyone. You have bullied and humiliated plenty of people. You've made fun of other people's looks, their age, where they live, all because you think you feel superior to other people. You think your money is everything, and it's not everything. You're the walking definition of money can't buy happiness. And you also remind me of a meme that I saw online, and it said, some people are so poor, all they have is money. That fits you to a T. You are so poor, all you have is money. Without the money, you wouldn't have anything else.
sorry. Like, I literally didn't even come for him first. It's just really gross when a man makes fun of a woman's body like that he was making out with. That's the difference. I come for people's looks who fucking have fucked me over or have come for mine first to show you that look in the mirror. Excuse me? This channel is dying a slow death, and Dee Dee's channel will never be anything without me. Yeah, these people need me for content. All of you bitches.
I can't wait to prove you wrong. I'm so waiting on my computer to get fixed so I can do gaming stuff. I can't wait. You and your gigantic ego over there saying, oh, they need me for content. You know what, Chantal? The same could be said to you. You need the reaction channels to react to you. That's part of your content, going after the reaction channels, getting mad at us. That's a big part of your content. If you're not greening out, and if you're not talking about natter, and if you're not stuffing your face full of food, you're talking about the reaction channels, and you flip the F out if we don't react to you. So you over there with your gigantic ego saying, oh, the reaction channels need me. You need us too, girl. It's about time to admit it.
I don't agree that people push him to it though, Aisha. Like, I don't think that people can force you to do anything. Like, he has the right to like he's gonna listen to trolls. Like, that's so immature. You know what I mean? Like, that's no. I know he's making it sound like exactly like I should have just like not even bothered talking to him again after the BBJ incident because like what asked me to bring my cat to the vet? No, buddy. I take better care of my pets than you do.
Really? Then how come we have not seen nor heard of you going to the vet with your cat since then? You promised to take BBJ and Sam to the vet, to the groomers. What happened? Has anything happened? No. You keep talking about it, but then something comes up and suddenly you can't do it.
Give me a fucking break. I need chips for this. Give me a fucking break. You need to be responsible for your actions. You need to think for yourself and grow the fuck up.
Take your own advice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he should, like, I don't know. I don't really care. He's really not, I don't think of him, like, at all, you know. Sour cream and bacon. See? She's just making shit up now and she thinks she has a case against me. She's a friggin' moron. what she says. Fuck you.
You know, I wish there would be one single live stream where Foodie is not freaking eating. Every live stream, she's got to be eating something.
Look at her. She looks bigger in person too. She's a fucking Amazon. And your pussy's gray, and you smell like sardines, bitch. So shut the fuck up.
And yours smells like barracuda and ricotta cheese. Your words.
I'm still waiting for my cease and desist letter that you can't afford to send. Borrow money from your brother. You look like him. Oh.
Why are you going after her family? Does anybody talk about your family? Leave the family out of it.
When has Dee Dee stood and cooked? Exactly. You're too fucking drunk. Gonna stand and hide all those wine bottles behind your sink? About 18 of them? I was like, holy shit. No one cares what she says exactly. Wants to do OnlyFans with someone else. People are jealous. You look so good at your size. People are freaking. I can't even believe that people think that being fat's a big deal. Like, I'm in disbelief. Anyway. You know why you're mad? You're just mad, Dee Dee, because this isn't how it was supposed to go for you, honey, was it? Wasn't supposed to go this way at all. And now you're there listening to the blues. Oh, no, sorry. Now you're sitting there listening to Alika Baba, Alika Baby. Plain cheese, it is. God, Missy, she has more plaster patches on her condo walls. There's more? Oh no.
Chantal, how sexy do you think you are sitting on live stream right now, shoving those potato chips one after the other in your face? You know how gross that is? You can't even eat with grace. Go ahead, cater to
She's
the
on
feeders
vacation.
more. This is straight feeder content right here. I think that's why she makes a point to eat in every stream, and she does it with her mouth open. She's catering to the feeders. Yeah, she is.
Betrayed him. They all did. And he's like, dumb. Oh, bless you. No, Flavera. Okay, what was I gonna say?
Nothing important.
There are old pics of Dee Dee on the interwebs. She's definitely not a man. He has aged like milk, but is not a dude. Has aged like milk. No, she's not a dude. I mean, I should know. Klarna. Thank you, Klarna. What, you're laughing at my bald head? I'm bald. Bum-ba, bum-ba. Okay, do you dare me to eat at Temptations? No. Pete would rage over these comments now.
No, I
Let
wouldn't.
me fix my... No, you're not finding a way to weasel your way over here. I hold the Dario, the wigs. But which one is your girlfriend?
Oh, this is interesting. So Aisha says Dee Dee already deleted her live. Why did she delete it? Is she playing the same game that Chantal plays? Oh, let's rage about somebody then delete really quick. I don't get it. I don't understand the game that these three are playing. How are you going to make money off of a live if you delete it? Chantal deletes all the time. But Dee Dee's got a small channel. I would think it'd be important to leave that live up.
You're the life of the party, but the party's about to end. And I move on. No, but you do cheat too. You do cheat too. You cheat and you lie.
You can't cheat on somebody you were never really with.
When you say you don't, you absolutely do. You absolutely do. And those videos confirmed it. And I was hurt at first, and now I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that you revealed yourself to me. Sure, maybe I would have wished that you were different instead. Maybe I would have wished for sure that you weren't a total bum and a fucking abusive person. Of course. But you are. So it's a moot point to ever even entertain the idea at all, even at all, to like get my own place and just keep it even when I travel, just like a cheap place. It doesn't have to be much.
You're not going to get your own place. You only got the villa because Pete's name is on the lease. You got the money to get your own place, but you never will. Because then you would be on the hook for everything, including any damages to the place where you're living. And you're not known for keeping things up. You are severely behind in back taxes. Your car's falling apart. You can't afford to get your own place right now, Chantal.
You know, that's true. Touche. All right, I'll go with that.
Oh, here's an interesting comment. Missy Moo and you says, anyone else see the fingertip shaped bruises on Dee Dee's cheek? Like she was grabbed hard by a hand on her face. If you look at today's earlier food video, you see them. I don't know if there are bruises there. I haven't looked at the video, but whatever is going on in that house, whether it's consensual or not consensual, Dee Dee has the power to pick up the phone and call the cops if it's not consensual. And from everything I've seen on the Sam's Bar Lounge videos, there's so many things that point in the direction of her and Natter have some sort of BDSM type deal going on between them. I wouldn't call it true BDSM, but they've got some sort of relationship like that. And the tricky thing is not knowing what's consensual and what isn't. But whatever the case may be, he's living in her house and she's allowing it, and she could easily change that, and she's not. So whatever is going on, she's allowing it to continue, and she doesn't have to. She wants him there for whatever reason.
I should have leftovers. Fupa, well, maybe. This.
And she's high. Look at her eyes. She is absolutely high. Absolutely high. Does this look like the face of a woman who has moved on from somebody, who is happy with her life? She's got multiple men chasing her. Her life is great. No. This looks like a woman who is just fooling herself into believing that she's happy.
Peace, look, Mom, no. That's what Dee Dee can't stop talking about her. I don't know. I mean, I just don't understand, like, why. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh my god. What the fuck? Hi. Hi.
Okay, guys, listen. I don't like reacting to Chantal when she's too high. I don't care what she says from this point. You guys can see it for yourselves. She is flying on the edibles or whatever else she's doing. Her eyes are glassy. I don't like seeing her this way. When she gets to a certain point with being high, she barely talks and she's just a mess. So I'm just going to cut the react off here and move on to something else. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react video. If you have, please like and subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching and listening and spending some time with me. Thank you very much. I've got lots of stuff to do today. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Please take care and bye-bye.